Clay Ramsay, Research Director with the Program on International Policy Attitudes. Clay, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Great to have you with us here. You did a study on voter misinformation and came up with some rather startling statistics, particularly as they relate to Fox News, but also, first let's talk about the more general. I'm old enough to remember back in the days when radio and television stations actually had to do real news in order to keep their licenses. The news divisions lost money. They had correspondents all over the world, and they talked about what was actually happening. Now it's infotainment. It's all to make profits.
And this year we are in a media universe that follows from the Supreme Court's Citizens United decision. And that's why we actually did the study. So not only do you have Fox News and an increasingly different information landscape, you also had a flood of advertising that supported and denounced candidates and yet wasn't connected to campaigns, had no accountability whatsoever.
And they could just basically tell lies because it's political advocacy, which is the most protected speech we have.
So we asked, first of all, whether Americans felt that they were getting news and were getting information. And a huge majority, 9 in 10, said that in this election campaign they had encountered misleading or false information frequently, or at least sometimes. A majority said frequently. And they also said this was worse this time. This was not like usual. It was worse than usual.
Right. And you ain't seen nothing. Wait for 2012. A couple of numbers. Income taxes are right now at the lowest they've been in 60 years. And yet 49% of the people that you surveyed believe that income taxes have gone up. And there was a big difference between Republican and Democratic voters on that belief. Or Fox News viewers and non-Fox viewers. Which was
Republicans were more likely to believe that taxes had gone up. So were Fox viewers. But a majority was unaware that taxes have gone down in the period of the Obama administration.
Right.
That is the kind of news that has to be delivered to people because they are not looking at their withholding every 2 weeks to figure this out.
Right.
So the news has to tell them that this is happening, and it's not coming through.
Right. In fact, 63% believe that the stimulus legislation didn't have a tax cut in it. When
That's
in fact,
right.
that was right at the middle of it. It was a big piece of this. 91% believe the stimulus legislation lost jobs. It didn't. It
actually, that it either saved only a few jobs or it lost jobs.
Yeah.
Only 10% knew that it has saved or created several million jobs.
This is incredible. 72% think that the health reform law is going to increase the deficit. Actually, the CBO said it's going to save us a couple $100 billion. 72% believe the economy is getting worse when, in fact, we're adding jobs now, whereas we were hemorrhaging jobs.
It's not quite that big a majority, but it is a majority who do not even think that the economy is starting to recover.
Right.
That was the choice. Do you think it's starting to recover, or is it still getting worse?
And the last one, this is the one that I found just astounding. 63% believe Obama was not born in the U.S.
I think that's Fox viewers.
Fox viewers.
Regular Fox viewers.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the most fascinating things in this study is that it helps to cut back. If you watch Fox almost every day, that's your 63% number that believe it's not clear that Fox was born, that Obama was born in the United States. But if you only watch 2 to 3 times a week, your likelihood to have this misinformation goes down. If you only watch once a week, it goes down again. And so there's this curve.
Misinforming people. This
yes,
is incredible.
so if you don't want to cut it out completely, then just cut back.
There you go. Clay Ramsay, thanks a lot
you.
for joining us tonight and for the great reporting that you're doing.